Hey, I'm Callie Lewis. You're watching Geek Brief TV. This is Brief 520. In the last quarter of 2008, Apple TV sales surged to 3 times the number Apple TV saw for the hobby box in the last quarter of 2007. I wonder what was different in the last quarter of 2008. Could it be Boxy? I think so. Pre-Boxy, I used Apple TV to check out how Geek Brief looked on it so I would know other Apple TV owners were getting the quality I wanted to deliver. Boxy, though, turned my Apple TV into a home theater component I really want to use and really enjoy using. The latest Apple TV update breaks Boxy, and I hate that. As far as I can find, the new update doesn't add anything notable. It just takes away support for third-party functionality. If I can borrow a line from Chris Crocker, Apple, you make a lot of money. A lot of it for me. Leave Boxy alone! You talk about Apple TV being a hobby, it doesn't have to be. Boxy, especially with Hulu, is the killer app for Apple TV. Can't you see your visit calc? Leave Boxy alone! Just leave him alone! They're not doing anything to hurt Apple TV experience. They're making it better. If you want to control the experience, I can understand that, but Apple, and you know I love you. I love you so much, Apple. But you have billions of dollars in reserve. I'm sure the guys over at Boxy would be open to acquisition. Just please, please let me have my Boxy. But seriously, have you seen Safari 4? It's freaking awesome. People a little older than me tell me about their Apple IIs or their Commodore 64s or their TRS-80s. For me, my history of loving computers wasn't just about hardware. I was a software girl long before I started caring about hardware. The big beginning for me was in '94 when Netscape released its first browser. I learned HTML and I've been having fun ever since. Browsers have always been a functional window to the web, and I've moved from browser to browser based on the one that seemed to provide the best experience. In my opinion, between 1994 and the day before yesterday, the big innovation to be added to the browser is tabs, but yesterday Apple threw down a whole list of innovations when they released Safari 4. It boasts 150 new features and it's noticeably faster. Apple has pretty much always said that Safari is faster than other browsers. I'm not convinced it was before now. CNET UK did some benchmarking and found Safari 4 to render JavaScript 42 times faster than IE7 and 3.5 times faster than Firefox 3. The new version also gives us some real Apple eye candy with its top sites and cover flow features. Top Sites provides a visual view of your favorite sites. That might get some of you in a little trouble, but I love it. It's a great way to start a browsing section. Safari 4 also brings cover flow to browsing. You can scroll through your history or bookmarks just like you scroll through your album collection. You can also search your complete browsing history for a phrase you remember reading on some blog a few weeks ago. It's in beta, but it's definitely worth the download whether you are a Mac or you're a PC. Geekology is a blog dedicated to the scientific study of gadgets, gizmos, and awesome, and by awesome I think they mean bacon. Recently they featured a photo of what might be the new Mac Mini. I was skeptical and therefore did not share it with you guys. The photo was actually from appleinsider.com, so lots of you probably saw it anyway. Well, now there's video. Video is a little more difficult to poo-poo. As you can see, this new Mac Mini, or this hoax, has an Ethernet port, FireWire 800, 2 types of display ports, neither of which are HDMI, and 5 USB ports. I would buy a Mac Mini today if it had HDMI. Real or not, I do not know. The video looks convincing, but until Cupertino says, who knows? That's it for today. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks to my Twitter friends for holding my hand through my dark night of super low up speeds last night. It took 13 hours to get the Kindle 2 brief uploaded. My promo codes GB1, GB2, and GB3 save you money at GoDaddy.com. There's never been a better time to start building your place on the web. I'm Callie Lewis. Apple, you make
You're not mad, you're crying.
Apple. Okay.
Go.
Boxy. That didn't work.
You almost lost.
Okay.